Phume is one of our most successful wealth engineers, and we are lucky to have her coming to share her strategy and her ideas about achieving the 365 challenge. So, Phume, let's start off with what you thought when you first saw Brendan announcing on the 1st of January that this was available to all wealth engineers that join the business.
Good evening, everyone. He didn't announce it in January for us.
You got a sneak peek in December.
Yes, in December. Yeah. And we were actually preparing to go to Mauritius. Yeah. So that really disturbed me. Because I was already in Mauritius at that time. But then after I watched that video and I looked there and I'm thinking, 365, which I guess everyone here is like, how I'm going to achieve this? We all have that resistance in us that, probably it's for Phume, probably it's for Noma, for somebody else. But while I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm resisting this, but on the other side, I'm looking at the needs that I have and what that 365,000 cash can do to us. Then immediately the whole mindset changed. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to Mauritius. Yes, I'm going to be eating. I look at the food, I was like, I'm going to eat at Mauritius, that's it. My mindset is just to make this 365. I don't know how I'm going to do this, like this 365, but I have to do it. How? I didn't have a plan at that time. So after the whole thing, and I look at that short video, and I went home, I look at it again, and I'm thinking, this woman, 1,000, how many? 200 and? Yeah. Whatever, in 5 weeks. And it's 365, and that means it's actually one a day. It's one a day. And I'm thinking that, okay, we're doing Dew Point, we want to make money with Dew Point. Obviously, you have to be doing something every day towards your business, am I correct? So that one a day, I think I can do it. And that's what me and Patrick, we sat down when we got home, and we work on the plan. The plan was one a day, right? But then we had that December. I said, let me capitalize on this one. Guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was supposed to go for shopping for kids, for Mauritius and all that. I did my last shopping on the shopping for Mauritius, I think 2 days before we went to Mauritius, because my whole game changed, just like, you know what, is this 365, because I need to capitalize on it. I'm not going to have time when I get to Mauritius to do 365. Guess what? In Mauritius, I managed to sign people there while in Mauritius. Because my thing is, I have to do this 365. Okay, fine, we came back, January, we're starting again, 365, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to go do one day, we need to sign one person a day. Patrick and I, we can't go to bed without signing one a day. So it's whether we're gonna fight for this 160, for this one a day, somebody must do it at home, and yeah, so far we've been doing one a day, which I think, we're going to do this 365. We are signing one a day. But then there are days that we never signed anyone in January. And, for me, it's like a backlog. But it's not bad, guys, because there are days where you're going to strike and you're going to sign 5 people, 2 people. So it's 365. It's just first month of 365 days. So there's not.
So what does that look like? You say, we're just going to do one a day. Mm-hmm. But what does that look like in the life of a wealth engineer to go, okay, I'm going to do one a day?
It changed, as I said, everything just changes about your life. Firstly, I look at the slide. What does the slide say? You have to be crazy enough to do it. So what came to my mind is, so I cannot do this like normally, as I used to do it previously with Dew Point, where I just have to sign people. So I need to find a way where I have to be crazy enough to do it. Also, I know people, they don't think that, but I'm also an introvert. I'm really scared of people. I am so really scared of approaching people. So when I go with Patrick and we go out, guys, this is like, it's getting, it's like an addiction for us. Because even if you're driving, you see this one, you're like, oh, can you do this? I want that one. Baby, please, let's follow her. You know, we will follow the lady until to the mall, and we find a way to get the number for whoever is. So we've been doing that, and it's been successful, and we've signed people out of that, you know. So it's one of the things that have come to us, and we said, we're not going to do this as normal, like when we used to do Dew Point. Everyone thinks that, oh, it's so easy and everything. I also have a very busy life, guys, but this 365 has to be done. I have 2 kids that are still at school. I do my own homeworks. So by the time they get home, I have to be home. But this 365 has to be done. What we did, we printed the whole thing. We just put it on our bedroom. Every time we wake up, we're like 365. So it's scary. It's very scary, but we have to do it.
Okay, we discussed a little earlier. You said to me, there's no reason not to try 365 because there's no downside. What do you mean by that?
There's no downside in trying this 365. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it with Patrick. 365, we know what that is gonna do to us. And like you guys sitting here, what will that 365,000 cash mean to you now? Everyone is saying a lot, but there's a lot obviously that you can scratch from the list. Am I correct? Okay, but are you gonna do it? Oh, perfect. So nice audience.
Easy.
Because it has to be done, you know, because you know what it's gonna do. So that's what we did as well. We magnify that 365. We made it to be the main thing. And we made it that, I don't know, guys, there's no particular strategy to work around it. It has to be done. You just have to do like that lady when she said she has to speak to everyone. I have learned that. I have learned to speak to everyone. As I said, I'm scared of people, but lately I'm just approaching everyone as well. So yeah, you have to be crazy enough to do it. Okay, then again, guys, even if you don't do it, that 365, but there's a lot that you're gonna get along the way. You know, definitely I'm sure that you're gonna be in Mauritius with us. Who doesn't want to be with Phume in Mauritius? So definitely, but whether you've done that 365 or not, but I know that you're gonna make it to Mauritius. That is amazing. I mean, all expenses paid, holiday. I don't want you to get into details because you guys, you're gonna be like, yeah. So, and then even if you don't achieve that 365 cash as that check, but you can imagine what will be coming to your bank account every month. Can you just get into that? Because we hear, like Apollo was saying, that we're building legacy. We're here to build, because like it's a recurring monthly income. Yes, that 365, you're gonna get it as a cash, we're gonna go and splash it or whatever, but what matters is what comes to your bank account every month as a recurring income. So I'll say to you guys, do the business, make it every day. Make it every day count. I always say make every day count. When we say make every day count, we're not saying that even if you didn't sign anyone that day, but you have done something on your business. You can do the follow-ups, you can do the prospect, you can go out and be crazy enough. You know, there's like this scenario that the other day we were so dry, we felt that it's a dry day for us because we didn't have anyone to sign up. So Patrick was like, let's go and buy bread. Okay. Then we decided to go to Pick n Pay to buy bread. We know where the bread's, in Pick n Pay. But we decided to go every aisle looking for someone to strike before we get that bread, you know. But believe me, we got 2 numbers before we got out of that Pick n Pay. Because it has to be done. Yeah, basically it's that.